team from the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, OPCW, seen a site in Douma, Syria, on Saturday to gather samples for analysis in connection with an alleged chemical weapons attack which prompted a retaliatory missile attack by the US, UK and France last weekend.
The OPCW announced the visit in a statement, saying it will evaluate the situation and consider future steps including another possible visit to Douma.
Inspectors from OPCW has been delayed for a week in Damascus before they could visit the town, just minutes away from the capital, where the alleged attack occurred on April 7. Security concerns had been keeping international experts from inspecting the site, CBS News' Seth Doane reported. An advanced security team from the United Nations withdrew from Douma after coming under small arms fire on Tuesday at one of the sites destined for inspection. There was also a small explosion at the site. That further delayed the international weapons inspectors, who arrived in Damascus last weekend to try to determine what happened in early April.
Russian ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said Saturday in a statement that the delays to the OPCW team were unacceptable. The town of Douma was, at the time of the attack, under rebel control and facing a ferocious government air and ground assault. Militants gave up the town days after the alleged attack, which killed more than 40 people. The US, France, and Britain blamed the Syrian government, and struck suspected Syrian chemical weapons facilities 1 week later. The Syrian government and its ally Russia have denied responsibility for the attack. Images that emerged from Douma in the hours after the attack showed lifeless bodies collapsed in crowded rooms, some with foam around their noses and mouths. Thousands of people, rebels and civilians, left Douma on buses to North Syria in the days afterward, believing they could not reconcile with the government after it took over the town. North Syria is divided between opposition, Turkish, and al-Qaeda control.
The evacuations were the latest in a string of population transfers around the Syrian capital that have displaced more than 60,000 people as the government reconsolidates control after 7 years of civil war.
UN officials and human rights groups say the evacuations amount to a forced population displacement that may be a war crime.
On Saturday, rebels began evacuating 3 towns in the eastern Kalamon region in the Damascus countryside, state TV reported. State-run Al-Ikhbariyah TV said several buses left the towns of Ruaiba, Jaraoud, and Al-Nasriya carrying hundreds of rebels and their families to opposition territory in North Syria.
The station said there could be 3,200 rebels leaving 3 towns on Saturday. It said the evacuations will continue for 3 days.
Syrian government forces will take over the towns once the departures are complete.
Copyright 2018 CBS Interactive Incorporated. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten, or redistributed. The Associated Press contributed to this report.